Good to be with you on this Tuesday. I'm thankful you're able to be with us for this word of encouragement. And today I would like to look at one of the things that causes us to be discouraged. And that is when we depend upon ourselves to accomplish God's will rather than looking to the Lord. That's the problem, of course, of unsaved people. They think they can work their way to heaven. And of course, what a tragedy if they do not accept Christ. But many believers have exactly the same perspective. They are endeavoring to add to grace in regard to seeing the Lord work. And they're viewing works as part of the whole matter of pleasing God. Now, faith is going to lead to works. Faith without works is dead. But the point is that it isn't the matter of performance acceptance. It's a matter of realizing it's God that does it. You know, many Christians have just felt empty and discouraged and defeated because they, especially through this difficult time, have tried to trust God and have done a lot of different things, and they just don't feel like they're measuring up. Well, we can never measure up. Well, that was the big battle in Galatians chapter 1 and 2 that Paul was referring to, was the Judaizers' adding of works to the grace of God in the Christian life. And even some of the leaders of the church have been carried away with this. And then he ends that discussion with that wonderful verse, chapter 2, verse 20, I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God who loved me and gave himself for me. Here we have that glorious truth that we're so familiar with, but it is Christ living in me through the indwelling Holy Spirit, and it is his life, not mine. I died with Christ. I have been risen with Christ. I can now live the resurrected life. It's all about believing God, having faith in him, and allowing him to work. And what an encouragement. Through any situation, God will enable you to accomplish what you need to accomplish. You don't have to prove anything, just prove what a great God he is. You are accepted in the beloved. It makes all the difference when we understand that. But when we don't, verse 21 says, I do not frustrate the grace of God. For if righteousness came by the law, then Christ is dead in vain. Many believers just want to give up. They can't measure up. And when these pressures come on, they just want to quit. No, this is the time to get started. It's Christ in us, the hope of glory. May God give us that heart to trust the crucified and risen Christ to work through our lives.